Hello, Dee Shepherd. Welcome to Entrepreneur Talks podcast run by Women's Leagues. I'm so excited to have you here with me today. How are you?
I am great, Yola. It's an absolute honor to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. So tell me, before we start all these questions, we're gonna find out more about what you do and who you are. Tell me, where are you talking from? Which country?
I'm talking. I'm talking from just outside Glasgow in Scotland, which it's not very fun today. We've got the rain, so.
Oh, you're from Scotland. You're in Scotland. I'm in England. So
Yes,
we are close. We are not that far. So I'm in London.
Yeah.
I've never been in your country, but it's one of the ones in my list. I really want to go there. I know it's beautiful.
Oh, it is. It's very beautiful. Hence, we do get a lot of rain, but that's what gives it its beauty. So.
Yeah, that's right. It's always, we can get anything. We can get beauty from anything, right?
Oh yes, we can.
Just the way we look through things. Good. I'm happy to have you here. So I'm gonna start to ask you, because I know you do a couple of things that I'm very happy to bring for my listeners, and one of them is I don't know if this is the right way to ask, but how does an energy healer, what does an energy healer, or what is an energy healer? Let's go from there. I think that's the best.
Yeah.
How I'm gonna do this. Energy
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, an energy healer is just, well, let me explain energy first. We all have energies. It's basically what our aura is. It's what we're made up of. I've got energy, the laptop's energy, everything round about is energy. I first noticed I had different energy about me than what I just realised as a person living in the world and all of that. But I first realised I had different energy when I had a thing called neuralgia when I was unwell, and coming a foot close to me was painful, and I could feel the energy of other people, and I was like, I don't like that, and I was really quite, go away, it's sore, I don't like it. So we all have this energy, which is also known as an aura, and our energies that we hold within us are every part of us, from our thoughts, from also the emotional baggage in which we carry with us. So our energies will fill our whole body. And what an energy healer does is, to put it in a very simplistic form that most people from our country would know about, would be like Reiki. You know, Reiki healers will go in and they will look at different parts of the body, and they will use symbols to help them figure out what is wrong with people, and they'll send that energy. Well, I just use intuition, because how I discovered all my energies, it was that I can be in the presence of someone and I can feel in my body where they're hurting, or I'll just have a thought about what it is for them, and it's just known. So therefore I can help them through that. I'm very intuitive also, where I get what everyone knows as vibes from other people. So that comes across very, very easily as well to me. The empath that we all have within us, that's used with it as well. So there's several ways in which I use and interpret the energy from other people. And that way, the energy it's like within people. We all have lots and lots of it. And I'm sure that everyone knows when they've walked into a room and they've felt the stale energy of a bad meeting that's going on. And you walk into that room and you think, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And you just want to walk back out.
Nothing. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So how, and this is amazing because I'm just very curious now. How is your energy right now about me and you here? I need to know these things.
Oh goodness, Yola, your energy, you've got a lovely aura. Your energy is enthusiastic. Your energy is happy. You know, you're relaxed.
Oh,
it's just so nice. It's so nice. I know that you're more relaxed now than what you were before you came on air as well. So
it's true. Wow. This is real, guys. I don't know whoever is listening. This is real. She's telling the real story. This is really good. Dee. Oh my days. Oh, well done. Thank you. How long?
You're welcome.
How long you been doing this? The energy.
I actually haven't been not that long, Yola. It's something that we all have within us. But what happened to me was I was ill, and I started healing my body from being given 5 years to live and having nothing but pills given to me. And when I was given 5 years to live, I thought, I had my tantrums and I had my upset and I had everything, and I thought, this can't be true, you know. And eventually I was like, okay. And then when I started actually feeling from within and getting rid of all the pain and all the anguish and all my emotional baggage, and all the healing really started coming through my body, I was like, whoa. Now that was 2.5 years ago. So it's very, very new to me, but I understand it in a different capacity than the way that you would read it in a book or the way that you would go and learn Reiki. I just feel that energy, and I have a thing that also called as gnosis. Whereas I just know things I shouldn't actually know, that I've never read about, that I've never heard about, or it'll be about somebody and it's just given to me. And that's quite a strange thing, and it took me a while to get to grips with that and actually believe what I was actually hearing.
Yeah.
And not as in words, but you just get, it's like a thought that comes into your head. Some people will hear it in words, but it's more a thought, and you just go, all right, I'll see it. And usually someone's like, how did you know that? And I'll go, I was just told.
The angels. This is so interesting. And you also mentioned that you feel what others feel, or like the suffer, but do you feel the pain? Let's say if you know someone is having, like, do you feel that deeply, or you just know in yourself that if something is going on?
Well, the energies, you definitely know there's something going on with the energies. You feel something is off balance. But there's several empaths like myself that can actually feel physical pain that's happening in other people's bodies as well. And it's something where you have to become very, very grounded to accept that, because if not, you're going to be walking about with everyone else's pain, which isn't a fun thing to do.
The pain, right? Imagine.
Oh yeah, I mean, goodness, the first time I had it, it was, I was like, I have no pain, what's happened to me? And my poor mum and dad were in the same room as me, and I'm going, oh, my dad's got spondylitis, and I used to have it when I was ill. And I was feeling all this neck pain, all this tension, and my shoulders came right up to my ears. And I was saying, what is wrong with me? I thought, I don't have any pain, there's nothing wrong with me, I didn't have any pain earlier. And I sat with it, after they left, and I was breathing through it, and it disappeared again. I was like, right, that was a bit spooky. So then I visited them again, and I was like, and I tested it out, and I was like, it happened again, and I was like, right, I understand it now. So yeah. So it's playing with it as well, and understanding that because all of a sudden you have this pain come into your body for no reason. You think, or supposedly no reason, but there was a reason. It was so that I could feel the pain that my dad was in and understand it, so that I can then have that compassion for him.
You know, while you talking about, I'm just thinking about I do have a place. I've been there twice, and actually cycling, and both times I went cycling, I felt the pain in that same area, and I'm like, it was kind of very strange, because after passing that situation of coming back or going, the pain is gone. But when I'm going that, the other day I was thinking, why I'm having pain in this place? But now maybe I do have that thing as well. Very sensitive, because I was thinking, another thing is, I was saying to my daughter the other day, she had a dream, and we were talking about her dream. I was explaining her the dream was a bad dream, but when you dream about death, about something, someone is giving life. But she woke up so scared, and I was explaining to her, and then was a part of my dream book that I was saying, also, if you feel something, because I tend to feel things. I feel when something, if you don't remember the face of the person, but you feel the pain, or you dream about it, I'm coming back to the dreams, maybe someone is gonna go through something, and it always happened to me. If I have that kind of feeling, now I can't see the face. I dream and I can't see the face, and I feel it, because something is gonna happen to someone that I know, even death or accident, and I'm like, oh, I do have feelings, that kind of ones, but I'm not that sensitive like you, but I totally got it now. Because that place where I'm cycling, it's so weird that I have a pain, actually, in my neck, but it's there on that specific area. I'm like, why I'm having, because it's strong, but then it's gone. Maybe someone there suffering, no?
Absolutely. I would totally agree that there is someone that's there that is feeling that, especially when it disappears, when you move away from that area. There's certain areas that I love visiting castles, and which we're very lucky in the UK that we have lots and lots of them. So, and I have visited a lot. My most favourite is Stirling Castle, and every time I go down to the area where the army stayed, so it's down in the battalion area, and every time I go down, there's a certain bit where I don't actually walk any longer, because there is some gruesome things happen there, and I feel them, and it's such a not very nice feeling to feel. So I don't go there any longer. I did it a couple of times just to make sure and test it out, and I was like, oh, and I have to actually shake it off, because the energy stays. Unless you know how to shift it off, then it's something that a lot of people ask me, how do I get rid of that? How do I know it's not mine? And a great way to get rid of it is just ground yourself and breathe. Shaking it off by shaking your body is a good way to begin with, so it doesn't attach straight away. And then just breathe into yourself and feel what you're feeling. And that way you're grounded again, and you come back into yourself.
Yes. What about, so you've been doing this work because you had a situation, a disease or a sickness that made you go through this feeling, start to feeling more? And did you had any terror? Did you had any, how do I say, to make like to come to this realization? Did you came by yourself, or did you had some support? Did you went for meditation? What is on the background of this power that you know that you got now? Because you using your energy as a gift. I believe this is a gift for you and for others, but the universe is using you to empower, to help other people. But how did you realize? I don't know. Did you realize by yourself? You had someone to support you? What happened?
I was very, very lucky. I've had a great supporter, great mentor, we'll call him, for a while, and he's been fantastic. Where I just ask questions. This is happening. What's happening to me? And he's been in my life for the past year and a half. So the first year I was going through it solo, but because of where I came from, my illness, I was extremely ill. I had a thing called functional neurological disorder, where basically your body is dysfunctional, and I was in an awful lot of pain. It was chronic pain 24/7 for 10 years of my life. And therefore, when I started to get really worried when I was told I had 5 years left, I thought, no, I'm not doing that. I don't believe it's so. I've not done everything I wanted to do. I've not danced my last dance. And I thought, right, I didn't know what to do. But the only thing I could do was get positive. And the more positive I got, the more I looked at all the negatives in which I held. I started looking at my belief system, where why was I actually believing the things I was believing in life? Were they mine, or were they put upon me by my parents or by society or whatever? So basically I stripped myself bare, and I started building myself back up again, and I was beginning to get a bit healthier. Still in a lot of pain and still going on. And then I became more mindful of everything that was going on, and I could sit and just allow thoughts to come and allow them to go, which is a form of meditation. Until I met James Seraph a year and a half ago from a place called Chakra School online. And he started, I met him on Udemy where there was courses, and then I came on to Chakra School and had looked at some of his courses. There was ones on energy healing, and I was like, that's very interesting, because I knew about the energy from my neuralgia. And I was like, right, I'll have a look at that. I'll look at the chakra system. Started looking at all that. Learned meditation with him. And as soon as I'd learned how to actually meditate, because there isn't much out there that tells you how to meditate in a normal fashion, other than go into a Zen-like Buddha position and clear your mind instantly. Who can do that? It just doesn't happen. So he basically taught me how to meditate, and I was like, this is what I've been looking for. Fantastic. Went into deep meditation. For about 3 weeks I was doing an hour to 3 hours a day, just going into meditation. And because I had already cleared all my inner work and cleared all the baggage, and I'd found different types of abuses. I thought I'd only had mental abuse. I'd found in my subconscious I had also physical abuse and sexual abuse, hidden very, very deep. So the emotional baggage in which I held was massive. Cleared all that, went into meditation, and because I had had that journey, I had a spiritual awakening where it's called a Kundalini awakening, and it's like your two snakes up your spine entwined going up, and it just released a massive amount of heat, and it healed my body. And I was like, whoa. So that was kind of my healing journey. Took about a year and a half to get that done. And with James being in the background and me asking him questions, how does this work and how does that work and what's this, what's happening to me? And he was like, wow, you're having this awakening. And I was like, what's that?
Oh,
So it was quite profound, but I went in with absolutely no expectations. My expectations of getting better were that I might spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair. And I might have some pain, but I didn't want to have the amount of pain that I had. So therefore, going in without any expectation other than what I would have had as expectations.
I can see your friend there.
Yes, he has come to join us.
Oh,
this is Brambles.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, Dee, yes, you were saying about this all your journey, and this was the reason that you said to yourself, I want to empower, I want to help more women, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. When I had came through that myself, to be able to change your life entirely from going from being ill to being fully fit and healthy, it takes you down a different path. Everything else doesn't matter, but allowing or having the opportunity and being given the gifts to be able to share this with other people it's such a blessing, Yola. It's why I'm here on this planet. This is why I've gone through it all, is so that I am able to help other people. And a lot of people will think, oh, that's been a journey, that must have been really hard. Yes, it was. I mean, there's no denying that. But I am so blessed and so thankful that I have had it all to go through, because it makes me aware of how I can help other people.
Yeah, to be a voice.
And that brings me so much joy.
Oh, that's really beautiful. I'm so glad to meet you, and I'm so glad to get this opportunity to be here with you, to listen your story, your journey, because it's not an easy story, definitely, but it's so powerful. I mean, to end this illness with such a power, to be able to empower other women, to teach them how to cure themselves, and to get into another journey, a different journey in their lives. Because I love that when you said that you had to heal your abuse, your fears, all these things, and took you 1.5 years almost for all this stuff for you to get rid. But when you got rid, was such a pure, and I can imagine the feeling, and that's beautiful. That's so powerful. And I know that you really feel like deep inside, like you would love to see every woman or every person, human being in the planet living the way you are.
Oh, Yola, that is such a dream of mine. It really is. It is just, and you know what? I feel how open your heart is right now. It's so beautiful. Thank you for that. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And so, do you have how can people connect with you? How they can find about your work?
I'm on a couple of places. I'm on LinkedIn, but I can never remember the link to it. But it's Dee Shepherd, Coach and Healer. And I'm on Facebook. It just says Dee Shepherd. And I am also, I've got a website which is divineshepherds.guru. You know, it's just a play on my name, and I thought, yes, well, I do want people to come to me, so the shepherd bit works really, really well. So
I like that guru thing. Why guru? I know a guy that is a musician. He calls himself guru. I wonder, guru has to be just It's related with the energies, guru. What is exactly?
No, do you know, I looked at the website, I looked at the website names, and I was like, .com, .co.uk, .world. I thought, they're all quite plain and simple.
Okay.
I just wanted something different.
Okay. And then when I see the person that use guru, they are always different. I mean, different in a good way. It's not in a bad way. It's just different.
Yeah.
I feel I consider myself a different person, so I probably need to open something with guru.
Yes, absolutely. You know, there's plenty out there, because guru is not actually one that's used quite widely at the moment. Although it will, the more that the other ones fill up, obviously we will be, because it's available. So, yeah, go get them.
And you're also giving something to my listeners, right? On courses and free PDFs on your website, correct?
Yes, I have. There's a happiness Bible that's on the website at the moment. So that's there for anyone to access. Courses at the moment, I do one that's about to start again soon. I've got a masterclass coming up, which will be on my Facebook, and that will be the 5 steps to self-acceptance, which then can take you on to a group program, which I do as my coaching program too. It's called Rejection to Self-Acceptance. Because when we accept ourselves, then we can live our life in confidence, we can live our life in joy, we can live it in happiness, the way that I like to live it every single day. So that's a 12-week course, that's a longer one. The masterclass is a couple of hours, so that's not too bad. And then there's also, which is coming back, which gets great reviews all the time, is my gratitude attitude class. And that's a 20-day challenge. So it is. So therefore, with that challenge, that you actually become more grateful for your life and for everything that you have, and not to be thinking about the things in which you don't have. Right. Because that's where our negatives come from. Thinking about the positives brings that wonderful feeling into your life, and therefore there's a lot more to gratitude than just saying thank you for things, and that's what I teach on the course.
That's really good. Love it, because I'm on gratitude every single day, and I know exactly what you're talking about, and this is really powerful. Thank you so much, Dee. And just for my listeners to know that all the information will be on the description of the podcast when it comes out. So everyone will be able to find more information about Dee Shepherd and get connected with her, and also the freebies. So once again, I say thank you so much. It was a pleasure, and I'm so grateful for your presence in my podcast. Thank you.
Oh, Yola, thank you so much for inviting me today. It's been such a pleasure and such an honor.
Oh,
thank you again.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm sure we're going to keep in touch. Take care.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.